All right, folks, how's it going out there? Rooster here in Tennessee, roostercb.com. Looking at a Stryker SR 955. This is the version 2, which I have sold many of these. Everybody that gets them loves them. These as well as the 655. For those that don't know, only difference 655, 955. This one has sideband. 655 doesn't. So I sold many of them. The ready to go, as we call them, version off the website, and 100% satisfaction on them. Everybody that's got them absolutely loves them. However, there are some improvements or modifications you can make to these to send them a step above, I guess you'd say. For probably 75% of the people out there, the ready to go version is just fine. That's going to suit most people's needs. But for people that want to go a step further with them, we are going to start offering a, I guess you'd say, all the way version. I guess that's what we'll call it, 955 all the way. And some mods done to it. It's going to have the upgraded AM regulator, Palomar Max mod probably. Well, we will use the Max mod. The Toshiba regulator works just as well, if not better. But people like the name of the Max mod, so we use the Palomar Max mod. Upgrade the finals in it, and there is a slight mod that can be done to make the average power come up a little bit. Now, a lot of people, if you don't own a bird meter, you probably don't even know what these things do or don't do average power. The ready to go ones do a little bit less average power. That was one of the initial knocks on the version 2, is they generally do in the 20s and 30s on average, whereas the version 1, I believe, would do around 40 to 50 watts average, give or take. Now, don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. But the main focus of this video, we're going to do a video with this one that has had all the mods done to it. This is an all-the-way 955. It's had the mod for the average power to come up a little bit. Final upgrade and Palomar Max mod AM regulator. So all that stuff combined ends up making the radio do a little bit more power. Now, it will do more peak power as well as a result of that. The average isn't the only thing that comes up. The peak comes up a little bit as well. So my advice to you is, if you're wanting your 955 to stay in that 75 to 90 watts PEP output range, just stick with the ready to go one. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, I've sold many of them. I'm not trying to do this as a sales pitch to get everybody to send their radios back in and get these mods done to them or anything like that. Everybody that's got the 955s has loved them the way they are. And for most people, again, they're fine that way. But if you want to go a step further, get a little more power out of them, there are some options that you can do. So we'll start selling them both ways. We'll sell them all the way like this one, and then we'll still sell the ready to go ones. So let's show you guys what it'll do. Now, I'm going to test the maximum output 2 different ways. I'm going to test it at 14.6, which is really about 14.5, and then I'll do it at 15, because a lot of people like to run these at 15 volts. So the first thing I'm going to do is, we've got the RF power wide open, and I will show you the range, how far this thing will cut down. But for right now, we're just going to start out on a 100 watt slug with the RF power wide open. We're on, let's go to average. This is going to be on AM. Okay, so bottom scale, and that's about a 12 watt dig here. So generally you don't want to run these anywhere from 12 to 20 watts. Really about 12 to 15 watts would be the max you kind of want to run these, in my opinion. Hello, Audie. With that high pitch E, over 40 average. Hello, audio. If I need to aim the camera up here, don't I? I'm sitting here watching it, but not watching where the camera's aimed at. Let's try that again. Hello, audio. So it responds better on average to that high pitch, but easily talking in the 30s And audio, even with the normal audio, up to 40 watts average. So you guys can compare that to the ready to go one and see the difference. Let's go to PEP. It's probably going to put this 100 watt slug to the wall. Audio. Yeah, so 100 over 100 watts. PEP there on AM. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Probably like 110, 120 if I had to guess. Upper sideband. Hello, audio 1, 2, 3. Audio 1, 2, 3. Audio. Right at 100. Lower sideband. Hello, check 1, 2, 3. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Audio. Right at 100 still. Go back to AM. And now what we're going to do is back the RF power halfway down. And that gives us about a 6 watt dead key. Audio, check. Audio, still over 100 PEP. Average. Audio, 30. Over 30, almost 35. Oh. Oh, yeah. Check. Audio. Right at 30. Occasionally bouncing up over 30. And if you guys use the meter on the radio as a guide, you can see it's just putting the power all the way to the right. So a lot of people tend to believe that meter is pretty accurate on the radio. If you do, then it's doing well over 100 watts. Audio. And it's holding power good too, so it's not falling back. Okay, so let's turn the RF power all the way down. And what I'm going to do is pop this 100 watt slug out and put a 50 in to show you how far it'll cut down. I had some guys message me yesterday wanting to know how far these would cut down. So let's just see. A 50 watt slug. And that's a 2.5 watt dead key. Now, I'll tell you guys, personally, I wouldn't run the dead key on one of these that low. People can do whatever they want to. But 2.5 watts, swinging, 120, 115, whatever this thing's doing, PEP. I mean, it probably sounds okay, but it would sound better with more of a dead key. Audio still swings 30. Or no, it's swinging, 20? Oh, yeah. 20 average with a 2.5 watt dead key. So it still maintains a lot of forward average power. And that's going to be the difference you see between one of these that's modded up and one that's not. So you can still get the 25, 30 watts of forward average power generally out of the ready to go one. You just have to run a little bit higher dead key. Like I said, most people don't ever even notice and don't care, to be honest, but some people do. Now what I'm going to do now is put I need a bigger slug, don't I? What do we got here? Let's see if I've got a 500 or a 250 over here. Ooh, let's see. I've got a 500. Let's take you guys can tell I didn't really do the best planning for this video. Not scripted at all. Let's put a 500 in there. And what I'm going to do is go to 15 volts. Which again, the final upgrade, the regulator, it makes the radio a little bit more durable too. I haven't been knowing of anybody having AM regulator failures on these, but putting the max mod in there will make it a little bit more durable. All right, so let's go back wide open again here, and just see what it does average. So now the 500 watt slugs in here. So we're looking at the middle scale. And it's showing 50 average on it. Hello, audio, 50 average on the dot. Then PEP, that middle scale, that 10 is going to be 100. Audio, 1, 2, 3, audio, and it's going just past it there. So that's probably what we'd like to call, 115, 120, 115, 110, something like that. Audio check. 1, 2, 3. Audio check, check, check. Audio. Again, holds good power, doesn't fall back. It hasn't changed a bit during the video. But that's it, guys. If you guys want to see what it does on sideband, PEP. Audio check, check, check. Audio check, check, check. Audio check, check, check. Just a little bit over 100. So just slightly less on sideband. If you go into the menu function on these, I'm pretty sure they're still that way. If you go into the menu function on these, you turn the sideband wide open, they won't put out anything. So you have to adjust it in the menu to the proper setting, or it kills the power on them. We found that out the hard way when they first came out. So that's it, guys. This is the 955 all the way. Let me know what you guys think. I have one of these. We've got one of these done right now. I'll get it listed up on the website. And then I do have the ready-to-go ones in stock as well. Like I said, not trying to do like a sales pitch and talk everybody into buying one like this. For, 70-75% of the people, the ready-to-go 955 is just fine. But if you want to take it a step further, get a little bit more power, a little bit more durability, a little bit more average power out of it, then this is just an option for you. That's it, guys. RoosterCB.com. Questions, comments, shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. And let me know what you guys think. Rooster in Tennessee. See you, bye.